Hello everyone, I'm the okayest bassist, and this is the BASSics Volume 55. I don't know what happened there. It had the timer, and then the timer jumped, and then the video, at least on my side, didn't seem to play. So anyway, this is the typically weekly podcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it, that I do. Typically, it's things like lessons, things I wish I'd known when I first got started. There are also life lessons involved. I try to get people who are significantly better than me, which is a lot, like half the people, because I'm the okayest. I'm right in the middle. I try to get people more knowledgeable than I am to come on. Today, that is not happening. Let me double check. I had messages out, but I have not seen. So it looks like no one is going to be able to join today, which is fine. I already have a backup in mind. So what I am doing today, and I apologize, I did not have the ability to share the screen because iPads share the screen, and I can't get the app to load like screen wise on the little MacBook I just got. I have to replace that. But what I'm going to do today is go through the amp options on my Positive Grid Spark 2 amp with the cab, because those are the cab is supposed to be going away in the near future for something for which I am way more excited, but we will see. So on Positive Grid's listing of what they have for bass amps, it lists 4. Yeah, out of 39, we get 4. So we get almost 20%. No, sorry, almost 10%. Bassist, bad at math. So the options are RB 800, which is the Galen Kruger 800 RB, the Sunny 3000, which is a Sun 300T, the W600, which is an Eden WTP 600, or the Hammer 500, which is Aguilar's Tone Hammer 500. So I've been kind of playing around. These are the amps, just changing the amp sim, leaving everything the way they have it set from the programming. And then the only other thing in there is a noise gate just to help with any background noise, with the threshold set just a little below 9 o'clock and the decay set at about 9:30. So this would be the Tone Hammer 500. Anyone watching, I am using this lavalier mic. I couldn't figure out a way to route that into my Focusrite without running like a super long cable all the way over, where it would actually work, because you have to do a bit of rigging to make both of those work. If you plug in the Spark 2 into the cab with the line out specific, it takes the Spark 2 out, and it has a lot of high end for tone and a lot of the mids, whereas the cab is definitely bass driven. These are, I think, 2 custom 4-inch drivers, whereas this is a 10. So you can do it where it's like the left or right signal going into the input on the cab, and then you get both speakers running simultaneously. So if there's any problems with the audio of it coming through because it's just the lav mic, let me know. I can try. I have 2 lavs, so I can try and set the other lav closer. But it's showing me a signal is coming through. It might not be the loudest. So if there is a problem, because it's showing up. Obviously, I'm close to redlining, but when I play the bass, it seems to be about the same level. If there's a problem, please let me know. So the Tone Hammer 500, just going from the bottom up, this is how that one would sound. Give me a second. There is. See if that helps. There's active noise canceling on the lavs that I use, so maybe that will help it come through a little better. By the way, I'm playing Eins. That's what I'm playing today. And I'm using the Positive Grid Spark Live as the wireless transmitter to the Positive Grid stuff, because I figure, hey, if anything's going to work, should be all Positive Grid. Let's see. Maybe if I get a little closer to the cab. So that's the Tone Hammer. Let's see here. So that's the Tone Hammer 500 copy. Again, there are other effects and stuff. At some point I may go through that. I'll see if maybe I can rig up a camera recording the screen, since I can't share the screen. But that is the Tone Hammer. Next would be the one that is the Eden WTP 600. Let's get back again. A little bit different. Okay, so next we'll do the Sunny 3000, which is a Sun 300T. So you guys probably know all this already. I'm hearing impaired. So the first one sounded very similar to me. That one sounded, I don't know a better way to put it, honkier. Like it sounded more upper, mids, high focused. This is the one I typically use. And I do like the way that it sounds. There, I've never played an actual GK, so bear that in mind. But this is the setting, the amp type they call the RB 800, which is the Gallon-Kruger 800 RB. And from what I can hear in like recordings or when people have done demos and stuff, it sounds pretty GK-ish to me. Like that GK growl is a thing people seek, and I think this does it pretty well. So let me get back over there and you tell me what you think. Better yet. Definitely has a more pronounced sound. I really like the GK sound. Even if I do my horrible version of slapping. I really like that though. I think that one sounds really good overall. I do like the sound of GKs, so that's a plus anyway. But those are the different bass amps offered through Positive Grid. Obviously, they have, of course, 35 other ones that are guitar focused for different genres, metal, rock, what have you. But those are the ones specifically catered toward bass. There is, let's give it a try. They have, they have, like everyone has, an AI, because why wouldn't you at this point? So I'm supposed to be able to, let's see here. I'm supposed to be able to use the AI and tell it what it is that I want it to make. So let's see here. Let's see if that works. So I'm signed in now. That's a plus. Let's see if it works. So I don't see anyone in the chat, so I can't get options from y'all. Let's try bass tone from Tools Schism. Ought to be pretty easy for it to find. That's a GK sound, so it should be based on the RB 800. Tool's tone is pretty mid-heavy, so all it should really have to do is take that GK sound and turn up the mids. But it will also do effects and stuff too. So it has things like the noise gates. You have to pay for the premium, I think it's the Jimi Hendrix experience or something, and then there's an Octaver. So there's that. Right now it says it's thinking, and it's still thinking. So I don't know that their AI is super I as far as the letters go. Hasn't killed the sound that I already had. Let's see, Schism bass drive. So we'll hit preview. Let's see. So if I download that setting, AI generated preset, recommended genre, pop. Let's not, what the heck? Let's set it under acoustic so I know where it is. So we're gonna save that. Let's go to the settings. So what it's given me is the RB800. So it did that. The settings on the amp for the positive grid settings anyway. Hello, Dino. So the positive grid settings, it has the gain just past noon. Bass is just past noon. The mid looks to be at about 1:30. Treble just about maybe 1 o'clock. Volume about 1:30. Has a noise gate where the threshold is at about 10:30. The decay is at about 1:30. It also has a bass compressor. Compressor's at about 10:30. Gain is just after noon. And then it added in, obviously you heard it, it's a bass muff, so it's the big muff. Drive pedal has that just past noon on sustain, just under noon on volume, with the tone at about 11. So again, let's hear that. Oh, I didn't see this. So those are before the amp. And then after the amp, it has a 6 band EQ at 50, 120, 400, 800, 4.5, and 10. 50, 120, 400, 800, 4.5, 10. So it's a very slight ramp, and then it drops for the highs. What are we discussing? I'm talking about positive grid. The amps. Positive Grid Spark 2. I have the cab. They are going away in the near future. I have a GK MB110 coming to replace the cab. But while I had the cab, I wanted to go through and show what its options are. There are 4 bass amps out of the 39 amps Positive Grid have available. And then I saw that they have an AI function. So I'm using the AI function to generate some tones. So this tone that it just gave me, that I just described, is what it has for a bass tone for Schisms, or Tism, Tools Schism, not Tism, that's a different thing. So it gave me a drive with a bit of EQ with the mids kind of boosted, so that's how it came out too. Not 100% sold on that drive. I don't like drive. But what's cool is you can pull up the pedals and just turn them on and off. So without the drive. So yeah, definitely sounds better with how their settings are with the drive. So I'm going to go back into the AI. It also gives a little AI overture little word bit on the description. So it says, here's a bass preset inspired by Tool's Schism. This tone features a mid-forward, punchy, and aggressive sound with clear articulation and a mild overdrive for grit, just like Justin Chancellor's style. The bass cuts through while maintaining power in the low end. Let me know if you'd like any tweaks or want to explore variations, such as more or less drive, different amp models, or alternative EQ settings. So, that was pretty neat. Let's see about bass tone for Tools 46 and 2, because that shouldn't have as much drive. So I want to see, and the reason I did this is because, as I said before, I know Justin Chancellor is a GK player, and since they have a GK amp, I wanted to see if they would actually generate it with the same type of amp, or if it's going to throw it into something different. The next one I'm going to do, I'll have it try like David L. Steen from Megadeth for Peace Sells, because he was definitely not a GK player. I believe he used, what did he use? I think he used Marshall Plexis, but their AI isn't super fast. So here's a brand new bass preset inspired by Tools 46 and 2, aiming for Justin Chancellor's signature aggressive mid-range growl, clarity, and punch. It blends drive, fuzz, and subtle chorus to capture the movement and bite heard in the original song. So hit preview on that. Let's see what we have. Not bad. I do like it. I mean, I personally don't do pedals. I don't do any of that stuff. So having this where it can just go, yeah, cool. Sounds like a thing. Let me see what it did. So it took out the compression. It left the threshold about where it was, but it lowered the decay to about just under noon. Volume was increased, sustain was increased, tone was put at center. Doesn't look like the amp changed. And then for the EQ, it looks like they boosted 50 and then increased 10K as well. And it dropped the level like to nothing. So that's interesting. So if we try, let's see here, bass tone for Peace Sells, but who's buying? By Megadeth. Let's see what it comes up with for that. Till then. Do like that. How's it sound with Toto? No, definitely not for Toto. Here's a bass preset inspired by the tone on Megadeth's Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? Its tone features a gritty, mid-forward, and articulate sound with strong attack and just the right amount of overdrive. Perfect for replicating David Ellefson's signature growl and aggressive picking. If you need to adjust more drive, edge, or a cleaner sound, just let me know. Well, fantastic. Like to know how it's also, let's see, it said mid-forward. What was it? It said mid-forward. Yeah, for Justin Chancellor's for Schism, this tone features a mid-forward, punchy, aggressive sound with clear articulation. Now we have mid-forward, articulate sound with strong attack. So let's see what we have for Peace Sells, But Who's Buying? Eins. Taking him to church later. Gonna play him for a Christmas special for a bunch of old people. It'll be great. Practicing tonight, playing on Friday. So that's not too bad, although that's a lot of drive. From my memory, there's not that much drive because Peace Sells opens and it's pretty. Let's see here. Less drive, please. Let's see what it does when I say that. It's not loading. Okay. Well, I tried telling it I need that to have less drive, and it's not doing that either. So I think I broke the AI. What do we have here? Peace violin, cool guy. Peace violin, cool guy to you as well. I think it's a violin. It might be a guitar. No, it's a guitar. Okay, I thought I was seeing a bow. It's really tiny on my screen. Peace guitar, cool guy to you as well, Jeffrey Boyle. I appreciate you. Well, it's not doing that, so let's try a different one. Bass tone for Toto's Africa. And it's still not letting me search. So I think I broke the AI. I think that's what has happened. Is I told it to do a thing and it didn't want to do it. That is definitely not updated. How can I talk to it? Oh, sure. Okay. I don't know. Everything on my screen just flashed. So I don't know what it did. Okay. So I'm going to try closing the software. Gonna reopen the software because there's other cool things it can do that I want to show you. Will that service be live streamed? I doubt it. The church is really particular on, we live stream our normal service, but on anything outside the normal service, the church usually shuts it down. So unfortunately, probably not. What is this? This is an ad. I don't need an ad. That's another ad that I don't need. Thank you. Appreciate you. Go back to AI. Thank you. Describe your tone. Now we're going to do bass tone for Toto's Africa. Now it's working. So it's searching for that. The other thing it can do is this has the option of like drums, backing tracks, things like that. So I'm going to get it to make the bass tone. We're going to listen to the bass tone and see if it sounds okay. And if it does, I'm going to ask it to get me a backing track that sounds like Toto's Africa. You should go live from the with the bass feed for us. Maybe. I mean, the problem with that is I would have to have some sort of way of doing an interface. I could probably rig something. I'll see. I'll see if I can figure it out. Africa's Bass 80s. Didn't say anything about the 80s, but that's what it says. Here's a custom Spark preset called Africa Bass 80s, designed to capture the iconic bass tone from Toto's Africa. This tone features a punchy, clean bass amp, moderate compression for consistent dynamics, a subtle chorus for 80s shimmer, and gentle room reverb for studio space. Plug in and enjoy this classic pop bass sound. So let's see. It's also using the RB800, so it seems like every person ever who's played bass plays a GK, is what good old Spark's thinking. Let's see. Sounds fine to me. Okay, so that's our tone sorted out. Let's see if I can find, where did it go? Why did Spark go away? That's weird. I didn't tell it to do that at all. That's less than helpful. Where, oh, where did Spark go? Okay, I told it to pull music and it disconnected, so apologies. Gonna reconnect now. So, it's thinking about it. It's thinking real hard. Successfully connected. Wonderful. Looks like it's had all those settings, so we're good there. When I go to, let's see, where is the setting? Skip that. I don't want. Sure, have stop. I just want backing track. Spark AI version 2. Let's see. How can I help you today? You can give me a backing track like you said you can do. You are not doing the thing that you said. I don't appreciate it at all. So maybe it's in the AI. We'll ask their AI. What you got? Backing track for Toto's Africa. Let's see what it comes up with. So exciting. Riveting content. All three of you, I'm sure, are just ecstatic. Don't worry. I probably won't do this much longer because it's just being weird. If you want, can I jump on? We can chat about bass stuff. Yeah. I just realized I did not share the link, did I? I'm not a very good streamer. Hold that up. This. Paste. Boom. There's that. It's still thinking about it. Nope. It gave me a tone. That's cool. But it didn't want a tone. How do I get to the... Okay. Can I do this? You go there. Then I'm going to do this. Okay. I don't want base generated. Dino Dan has asked to join. There's a Dino Dan right there. Oh, that's too far.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Sure can.
Can't hear you.
Well, that's unfortunate for really nobody. Nobody needs to hear me.
You there?
I'm here. Yep.
I don't know why I can't hear you. Can you
I
see
don't
me?
know. Yep.
You can see me.
I can see you. I hear you. And Dino was gone. There's Dino's feet. We can see Dino's feet. You didn't know you were going to get free foot shots
Well, that's
today.
not the camera view I want.
That's not the camera view he wants. He's trying to make it a foot show. Use a built-in Smart Jam feature. Well, it would be great if the Smart Jam feature was seeable.
Everything's up all the way.
Usable.
Check one.
I hear you.
I'm gonna hop out, hop back in.
He's gonna hop out and hop back in. He's gonna go away. He's broken stuff. There, he's gone. He's gone. He may come back. He may not. We don't know. I'm gonna click. I clicked the music button and it just killed the app again. Okay, so apparently we're not gonna do that. So the only other thing I wanted to do, and it won't work. Very sad. So that's okay. Dino's back. Dino's here. Don't know if he can hear us. I'm here.
Man.
I am here. Yep. Sure am.
Check one.
I hear you.
Hear you.
Uh-huh. Sure do. Yep. And he's back again. He doesn't look like he can hear us because he's laughing. You hear me? Nope. Dino has joined 2 times.
Finally got it.
Double Dino.
There it is.
We got double Dino going here, folks. One of them is paralyzed. The other is not paralyzed.
Hold on one sec.
Kaboom, I made him go away. Now he's there.
Okay, I figured out the problem.
We figured out problems. I usually cause them, but hey.
So I was joining on through Instagram. You know, Instagram has that little browser.
Yeah.
That unless you go open up in Chrome, it doesn't open in Chrome. So on that little browser, it wouldn't do the audio for some reason.
Oh, see, I have an iPhone, and it won't open anything except in Safari. It only wants to do Safari for reasons, I'm sure.
It's because they're communists.
I don't know. Maybe.
I just always say that about.
They're very big capitalists.
Right.
Turn the camera slightly.
So.
A needle pulling thread. Yes.
A needle pulling thread. Is that the comment?
You said so. That's what so is.
Oh.
A needle pulling thread.
You're a witty guy.
Figured as
in a
funny
good way.
looking as I am, I should be funny.
You're so funny. So yeah, man, I've been man, I went on a deep dive this year. This year was supposed to start off with me not purchasing anything for the year,
I remember.
and that only lasted about 3 months, and then I went off the cliff, badly. So now I'm back on track with a little help from a buddy. So that's that. The
You
holiday
had
season's
said that
been
you
fun.
had some sort of like pact going. If you buy a base, you got to get rid of 2 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the deal is now if I'm gonna buy a base, I need to get rid of 2 in order to purchase 1. Um, but there's no real reason why I should buy another base besides just wanting to to try
Shiny,
that base shiny.
shiny stuff. Yeah.
It's
Have
always been a
shiny
thing
must get.
is I just want to play it, you know? I just
See,
want to
and
play
I've
it.
always had that like in the modern era it's silly, but like I almost feel bad if I get an instrument from, say, a Sweetwater or wherever, and it's like, I've never played this and I want it. And then I get it, and I almost feel bad of like, I don't want to send this back because that seems rude that they have to now discount it and it costs me nothing. So I'll usually convince myself that it's okay and I need to keep it, and then it's 6 months later and it's like, well, I haven't played that in the last 5 months, so now I guess I'm just going to take a loss and sell it. And
Yeah,
I've done that a lot. And I
yeah,
understand the financial stuff. I really want to go to NAM. I have 2 bases listed right now to sell so that I can get the money to go to NAM. Normally that's not a
okay,
problem. Finances, I could just go to NAM, but that's not the case now because I bought way too much base.
right. So yeah, um, so going backwards, I got into this thing with Sandowski bases. Man, they feel really good. I have a PJ bass that I feel like the sound is just phenomenal out of it. They use like a cut boost style preamp, so you can cut or boost. Um, and then the necks just feel great. They're everything about them is just, I, they're just a quality instrument. They're about $1,000 for the
I've heard
you
good
know the
things.
overseas ones. So I had bought the PJ, and then I had those 2 Mark bases, which were really good bases. But again, I want to start shredding, so shedding, not shredding, no shredding. So I told myself, oh, you like the Sandowski, why don't you just buy 1 jazz bass and get rid of the 2 Mark bases? So I have a guy that I've been doing a lot of business with. Uh, the store's called The Basement. And they're down in Vermont, maybe Carolina, somewhere far from me. And they got a lot of snow recently. So that guy's been really good to work with. His name's Tom. And I'm telling you, if you want to trade basses for what he's got, he doesn't have like a huge selection. But since I kind of fell in love with the Sandowski stuff, he's got Sandowski, Warwick, a Court, and then some other odds and ends. But Spectre, he could get Spectre also. But he's been trading me, you know, and yeah, I'll take a little bit of a loss on the trade, but I'm gonna take that probably a bigger loss if I go to sell it. So he's been really good. I'll send him two. He'll send me one. So I sent him the two mark basses. The value of those were about, see, one's about 600, the other one's about four, about $1,000, probably a little more than $1,000. And then he sent me the brand new Sandowski. I did that with him with a few basses, and so I've been able to shed some stuff, but also get some quality basses in return.
So I searched the basement. I presume it's two S's, BASSment.
Yeah,
And I'm seeing the basement Chicago.
no.
No. Okay. That's the one that came up when I searched. You
Um,
said you think it's where? Like Vermont?
um, Virginia, Vermont, somewhere over there. If you look up the basement music store,
Basement music store. The basement shop.
there you go.
That's it.
That's probably it.
Well,
It's
I'll
got a
pull
super
it up.
simple website, and all the stuff he could get isn't on the website. Um,
Logo looks like this.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean, I have been in the market wanting to get one of those. I don't remember if I talked about it on here or if it was in our group chat. The Spectre, that red multi-scale Spectre I had on order, UPS lost it.
What?
They
They
lost it.
just lost it?
Yeah. The guy took it, dropped it off, it got scanned, and then it was never seen again. So my guess is somebody walked in, grabbed the box, and left. So
Who took the hit on that?
uh, I was I was doing it for tradesies, and I hadn't sent anything yet. So
Oh,
he, I mean, I don't know if he was that upset about it because I think he had it insured for $1,400. So he was going to
oh,
trade for something and instead got a. I mean, they're like 2 grand new, so I don't.
which base is that?
It was the Spectre Dimension.
Dimension. Okay.
They're multi-scale. Like I'm looking on this, the basement, and I see what you mean by it's a simple website.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's Do Bully Proud. There's the one I need.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
But I
anyway, so I
do
did that with the
love the
PJ.
Spectre.
Then I did it with a JJ. And check this out. So I did it with the JJ. He's getting it straight from from Sandowski, whoever the distributor is near him. And he usually brings it in, goes over it, and then sends it out. But he's done a lot of work with Sandowski, so he's like, "Hey, they're gonna hand me this. I'm gonna slap your label on it, and it's gonna go to you." And I said, "Okay, yeah, whatever you want to do." So I get it, and I'm playing with it, practicing with it for one of those services. Like halfway through the practice, like the preamp starts going out on it. And so I'm like, what is going on? I ain't got time for this. Switch out, use something else. Start doing all the diagnosing. And the bridge jazz pickup, for some reason, was coming into contact with something because it would, anytime it moved, it would ground out the preamp. So we took it apart a little bit. This guy I've been having work set up my basses, took it apart a little bit, see if it was an easy fix. And their pickups are really like, they have a copper coating around the outside. They're just not like a regular pickup they drop in there. And so he's like, I if you're gonna do this warranty thing? He goes, I'm not gonna go any further. Just do the warranty. And I said, yeah, totally. So, long story short, too late. Tom was getting it switched out for me, and I said, Tom, while we're doing this, you mind if I go with the JH? So J pickup in the neck, humbucker in the bridge, because that's got a coil tap, and so then it could be jazz or not. And he's like, oh
Sure.
yeah, no problem. What color you want? So now I have that one coming. I sent him the white one back. It's this really nice blue color that that's coming this way. So that's the last of stuff I had coming in when I made the deal with my buddy to get things curbed, you know.
Yeah.
The custom shop one I'm still waiting on. The one I sent you guys a picture of, that was ordered back in July. So
Yeah.
that's the last of it. Um and like I said, if I want anything, I need to skirt too. So I look at what I have and I feel like a spoiled brat a little bit, you know.
I understand. Yep.
I feel like a real spoiled brat. There's nothing I should there's nothing I should go out and look at and want, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I I have the close and the F10 listed right now. I just
The
really
close.
prefer them. I just really prefer the multi-scale, and I really like the headless, and neither of them have it. And it's so funny because like I just watched Leah's videos on her F10, and she was telling me all these mod projects that she's got planned, and it's just a whole bunch of craziness that she's wanting to do with hers. And I look at it and it's like it's a good base, and I just don't care about it. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
So I have, although I had talked to Johnny about trading him this for his M6, the headless multi-scale that Sire came out with.
Oh, okay.
But he said he probably isn't going to be looking to. He was thinking about coming to Nam, and then we would maybe just swap. But now he won't be there because he's got to save up money for his upcoming wedding. So
Oh, he
he,
proposed?
oh, that's been planned for a while.
Oh,
So
great.
now I'm trying to see if he's wanting to see about shipping them and we trade, or if I should just sell it and then buy one because I can sell this for cheaper, for more money than what it would be to buy one. So waiting
So
to see what
what is
happens
it
there.
what is it specifically about the multi-scale that you like?
I just find it more comfortable.
You find it more comfortable. Okay. On the neck? Like neck
Yeah,
wise?
on like playing it. I just find it more comfortable that it's at that angle so that I'm not going straight across. My hand is angled naturally to the same as the multi-scale. I just I just like it better.
Okay.
Hear children yelling. Um, but yeah, so those two. I'm probably not getting rid of the bongo because it's a really nice neutral flat sounding instrument, and I had this, you can see this little tiny dot. um, that's a passive switch I had installed on it, and it's the one
Okay.
I've been using for my like string comparisons I've been recording, especially
No.
since D'Addario sent me a couple of things for beta testing. So I have
Oh,
some of
nice.
those. I have some of those set too. Um, so I've been using it, and I really love the look of the Mongo. Like it's not multi-scale, but I'm willing to deal with it. But no, I have those two listed. I hate to get rid of the close. It's so nice. It's just a good, solid bass. But I don't pick it up as often as I should. And it's super. The thing weighs like 9 pounds, even though it's a 5 string. That carbon fiber neck's amazing. and it stays in tune like nobody's business. But I just can't. I all of the other stuff I have, I pick up and play more frequently than it, and I want someone to enjoy it. So I have them listed, and that's the only way I'm going to go to NAM. So that's the plan. Sell
Okay.
them, go to NAM, have fun, come back. Um, I'm probably going to start going every other year rather than every year, just because of
Right.
cost. But yep. Well, we still got 4 minutes before I have to run away. Any other fun stuff going on in the wonderful world of Dino Dan?
Yeah. So quick rundown. The two Sandowskis, great. Uh, the Spectre base I had bought towards a couple months ago, 3 months
Mm-hmm.
ago.
You got a Euro, right?
Great filling, huh?
Is it a
The
Euro?
zebra. Yeah, the Euro, 5 string Euro. Man, it's funny because when I play about 3 to 4 times a week at the church, and depending where I'm playing, what room, I'll pick up a bass, 4 string or 3 string, and not 3 string or five
I was
string.
about to say, you're getting some interesting music going, sir.
So the I blame all this probably on the Dingwall because when I bought the Dingwall, I I don't know, I kind of got a flavor for the higher end stuff, I believe.
Mm,
Um, so with that, like I'm just I should be content, but I still find myself looking at stuff, and it's like I don't know why. Like it just part of it is Facebook and Instagram knows what I want to look at. That's part of it. The other part is just my weak flesh. So it's
See,
it's horrible.
I really want that Spectre Dimension, the multi-scale Spectre, and I wanted it
Contact
in.
Tom because Tom might do some kind of trade with you because he could get specters.
Yeah, send me his contact info on Instagram.
Okay, I
But
communicate
yeah,
with him through Facebook. You got Facebook, right? Okay, I thought I
yeah.
seen.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
So
I
he
really
might.
wanted the Dimension multi-scale in red, and then I found it, and I was getting it all set up, and then they lost it, so that was gone. Um, yeah, I mean, if he'd do a trade, that'd be pretty cool. I'll have to see what he says, but like I said, the bigger thing is I need to sell to get money for NAM. So
Yeah.
that would be the bigger problem. But we'll see.
Right.
Never know. A good
Never know.
trade. Good trade. Never hurt
Good
anybody.
trade.
But
Um, I did pick up this Harley Benton hollow body bass a while back,
mm,
and I finally got a chance to play it in the right setting at church, and I was really surprised how well it played
hmm,
and was able to blend into the mix and do its thing, you know. So, and it's stock. I mean, it's there's nothing,
sure.
there's no upgrades or anything about it, you know. And I was really surprised. So the only fours I have is the hollow body, the Rick, a GNL A stat, the Satelli body,
Hmm,
maple neck. I bought that because it was like the last one available, brand new, with everything that happened with GNL.
yeah.
The Sire D5, that one's gonna go away. Um, that's going to the guy that I'm getting the custom shop from.
Mm,
He's gonna offset some of the costs with that one. So the Sire D5 and everything else I have now is the project base. Sorry. Um, I'm kind of at a standstill with the project base because I need to solder, and it just looks more complicated than I originally thought. Like where to
yeah.
solder, It looks like you got to do like little bridges and
Hmm.
yeah,
I won't touch it. That's why anything I have is EMG, so it's solderless. I can just plug it in and I'm done.
plug it in, done.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
plan.
So anyways, I'm at a standstill with that base. I was transferring over to a different body. Um, so yeah, those are my only fours. Everything else is fives now. I
Yep.
really dove into the fives.
Everything I
I,
have in here is a 5, and then I have 2 in the living room, both short scales. One's a short scale 5 string Ibanez. That's just what I play if I'm sitting in my chair and we're watching something and me playing on it's not going to affect anybody else. And then I have the little Jackson Minion 4 string, and that's the one I hand to my kids if they ever randomly decide they want to get some sort of lesson or whatever. It's like, here's this thing. It's cheap. It's beat up already. So if you beat it up more, I'm not going to be upset. So,
oh,
but yeah.
and you just reminded me. The other two fours I have are the McGrath, the Thunder Horse
Oh,
McGrath, and the short scale McGrath, that purple one. Those are also four strings.
hmm.
So I guess I thought I have more than I thought.
See, there you
But that's
go.
the way it is, right? You
That's why you
just
keep them hanging on a wall so that you can just look at them and go, I have these right here.
and these right here.
I have these.
Anyways, I'm really blessed. The other thing I've been blessed with is this little ambient pedal. Um, raw. Man, what's the name of that company? Starts with a W. Is it Rawless? What's the
Walrus?
ambient? Yes, thank you.
Walrus Audio?
Yes, they make a little ambient pedal, and it's
Hmm.
got like three slides on it and a little tracker thing. And because at church, you know church music, right? It kind of starts off slow, build up, and then you go back down. Well, I found the worship leader was asking me, "Let you wait till like, the third chorus to come in," or he was putting me off a lot, and so we don't have a keyboard player or a piano player to fill in those spots. So I started playing around with the ambient sounds, and so now I could come in, do some ambient stuff while I'm waiting to play the bass stuff.
Hmm.
And it's just kind of cool way to just still utilize me as I'm up there waiting
You should do a
to come
video on
in.
that pedal.
Yeah, probably I should. I should do a video. Period. Been a
Well,
while.
I haven't recorded one in a long time. I just bulked up on like 20 at one time and then slotted them. I
Yeah,
do
you
think
did a good
I
thing.
I have to look at my notes because I know I need to record a couple of Christmas Eve. The D Rocks review would come out. That unboxing just came out, so I need to do its long term having it review. And then on New Year's Eve, I have my video I'll have to do about my plans for the coming year. So I have, looks like 6 videos that I have to record to catch up to May. And then from May on, I'll need more videos. So, but I
Wow.
plan, like I said, to go to NAMM, and I'll probably trickle out some NAMM content from there. But yep, I now have to, we're going to sign off on this because I have to
All right.
get kids ready to drop them off at youth so that I can go and practice. So
All right.
this,
Cool, man.
if I pull my finger into, that's Dino Dan right there. Dino Dan the bass man. You should go check him out on YouTube.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely. You're always welcome.
The earlier
As
stuff is better for me.
do what?
The earlier you do this
Oh,
is better for me because I go play bass in about an hour. So that's why I
oh,
haven't been able to
fair
participate
enough.
lately.
Yeah, I had to do it early because I have to go play bass. So yeah. Except for
Nice.
me, it's 5:30 my time. So you're a little
Okay.
off from me. But yep.
All right,
That's
bro.
Dino Dan. You should go check him out. He has a few videos. You heard him. He said he's going to make more. Hold him to it. Go subscribe so you can see his new videos. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a day as awesome as you are.